Namaskar, Jai Jagannath. Welcome to Jigyasa Junction's OPSC Prelims PYQ series. In the last video, आमे 2006 रा पॉलिटी क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करथिले. आज आमे 2015 रा पॉलिटी क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करबा. ओके, कीपिंग इन माइंड नेक्स्ट प्रीलिम्स जोटा कि 15th December 2024 रे हबाउ जाउछु, which is less than 30 days now. Okay, so let's start. First question, Koji, who has been appointed as the first vice chairman of Niti Aayog? 2015 ra question, 2014-15 re Niti Aayog form haitila. So this question was obvious and now it has become a static question. Okay, so you have to know ki first vice chairman ki Niti Aayog haitile and he was Arvind Panagaria. ठीक, तो apart from that हमर वैल्यूएशन कोन है परिबो, हमें क्वेश्चन रो आउ कोन सिखि परिबा कि नीति आयोग विषय में जाने पड़िबो, राइट? नीति आयोग कौन, नीति आयोग कहा को सक्सीड करथिला, प्लानिंग कमिशन रो सक्सेसर इज नीति आयोग. इट्स अ रिक्रिस्टेंड नेम ऑफ प्लानिंग कमिशन ओनली. प्लानिंग कमिशन जेमती थिला ये भी सेमती, खाली टिके काम करा ढांचा अलगा, कवर अलगा लगा वाला, बट द ऑब्जेक्टिव इज ऑलमोस्ट द सेम. चेयरमैन किए प्राइम मिनिस्टर, वाइस चेयरमैन एबे रखिए श्री सुमन बेरी. ओके, you have to keep in mind कि vice chairman of Niti Aayog is given the rank of a cabinet minister. Okay, it supports or it favors cooperative and competitive federalism. Okay, सबु states माने मिसकी काम करिवे प्लस सेमानक भितरे competitive हबो so that they will strive to achieve better results. Okay, आउ का मन रखिवा the important schemes and rankings जोटा नीति आयोग लॉन्च करिछि. बहुत सारा रैंकिंग्स नीति आयोग लॉन्च करछि फॉर कॉम्पिटिटिव फेडरलिज्म, जो कि स्टेट्स आप निज निज भितर they are ranked, okay, and they can actually strive for better performances in those indices and metrics. Next question, the provision of providing identity cards to voters has been made in Constitution of India, RPA 1958, okay, Election Laws Amendment Act 1975, the Criminal and Election Laws Amendment Act 1969. Okay, so this question is a ambiguous question. Ambiguous in the sense कि the option framing रे OPSC सब बड़ा गड़बड़ करता है. Both questions रे there are ambiguity in the options that the OPSC frames. I don't know why. I mean proof checking करते नहीं कभी भी, maybe Constitution दा कभी भी संविधान में सब लिखा है नहीं कि वोटर मानों को वोटर आईडी कार्ड मिलेगा. RPA 1958 किछि नाही. ओके, RPA 1958 किछि नाही. वी नो कि RPA 1950 अछि आ 51 अछि. ओके, 1958 रे कोन हेतिला, गोटे अमेंडमेंट बिल आस्तिला. ओके, RPA 1951 को अमेंड करिया पय 1958 रे गोटे बिल अना हेतिला, जा फल रे कि सेक्शन 61 को अमेंड करा हेतिला ऑफ 1951 रो RPA. ओके, जहा फल रे गोटे रूल बना कढ़ाई दिला, that is the registration of electors rules 1960. okay, in which rule number 28 रे लिखा है कि वोटर मानगो गोटे सेपरेट फोटो आइडेंटिटी कार्ड रो प्रोविजंस करा जिबा कथा, करा जिबा उचित. एटा कोन पई, ताकि इम्पर्सनेशन को अवॉइड प्रिवेंट करा जाय परियो इन द इलेक्शन प्रोसेस, फेक वोटिंग न हो. ओके, so in that sense this should be the answer कि RPA amendment bill 1958 हबा कथा, या फिर directly only RPA 1951 should be the answer. I don't know why they have mentioned this one RPA 1958, but इस चारटा ऑप्शन में तो this should be the answer. I mean not exactly, but बाकी उड़ा तो कभी बिल्कुल भी no. Okay, so it should be RPA 1951 या फिर RPA amendment bill 1958. Okay, you have to keep in mind कि नेशन वाइड समस्तों पाई वोटर आईडी कार्ड रो लॉन्च टा 1993 रहला, बहुत लेट 1993 टाइम रही हला. ओके, बट द रूल्स ऑलरेडी वर एक्जिस्टिंग सिंस 1960. पायलट प्रोजेक्ट होतला नॉर्थ ईस्ट रे फर्स्ट स्टार्ट हला एंड देन ग्रेजुअली पूरा नेशन वाइड ए प्रोविजन लागू कला बेलको इट वाज ऑलरेडी 1993. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, so कुछ what will follow if a money bill is substantially amended by the Rajya Sabha? Lok Sabha may still proceed with the bill accepting or not accepting the recommendations of the Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha cannot consider the bill further. Lok Sabha may send the bill to Rajya Sabha for reconsideration. No, the president may call a joint sitting. Money bill के joint sitting provision ही नहीं. You have to keep in mind कि money bill case रे Lok Sabha has an upper edge with respect to Rajya Sabha. The prerogative of Lok Sabha is higher in case of money bill with respect to Rajya Sabha. एटा कोड अछि आर्टिकल 109. ओके 109 रे प्रोसीजर लिखा है कि मनी बिल खाली लोकसभा रे ही ओरिजिनेट हे परिबा, नॉट इन राज्यसभा. एंड लोकसभा हैज हायर पावर्स विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू मनी बिल. तार फीचर्स ऊपर है. ओके राज्यसभा रिकमेंड कर परिबो. इट कैन ओनली रिकमेंड द चेंजेस, नेसेसरी चेंजेस. इट इज अप टू द लोकसभा. लोकसभा ऊपर डिपेंड करछ कि लोकसभा से चेंजेस को, से रिकमेंडेशंस को मानिबो या फिर न माने कि इट कैन प्रोसीड विद द ओरिजिनल मनी बिल. ओके तो लोकसभा may still proceed with the bill accepting or not accepting the recommendations of the Rajya Sabha. This is the correct answer. This is the perfect answer. Okay, recall करूँ अपन मैंने article 110 कौन 110 deals with कि what constitutes a money bill. Money bill रा features कौन कौन provisions कौन features थिले it will be called a money bill. Okay, इटा अपन revise करंतु. money bill गोटे bill टा money bill की ordinary bill एटा की कहबो? Speaker कहबो, right? Speaker is a final authority to decide whether a bill is a money bill or not. Also article 109 को मन रखिबे, it deals with the procedure. एथरो UPSC रे पढ़थले क्वेश्चन and most people know कि money bill माने 110 and people don't know about this one, article 109. So remember this one. Also जदि money bill discuss करछन्ती then money bill संगे financial bill भी देखि देबे. Okay, financial bill 1, type 1 and type 2 कौन तांको भितर difference and how they are different from money bill. Okay, next question. This is an easy one. Rajya Sabha is dissolved after everyone knows this कि Rajya Sabha के dissolve हुए नहीं. It's a permanent body, permanent house of the parliament. It is not subject to dissolution. Dissolution माने कौन भांगी की आउथर नुआ बना जीवा सेमता हुए नहीं. बट लोकसभा हुए. लोकसभा every 5 years रे हुए because of general elections. Okay, but राज्यसभा सेमती हुए नहीं. बट each member रा term कितना है 6 years है, right? तो नुआ मेंबर आसिया पे कौन करा जाए 1/3 of members retire every 2 years. प्रति 2 वर्ष रे 1/3 members retire कर जाती और नुआ 1/3 members join करती. तो फर्स्ट बैच जब राज्यसभा फर्स्ट फॉर्म होइतिला, फर्स्ट बैच ऑफ 1/3 रिटायर्स केमती सिलेक्ट हेबे. आफ्टर 2 years they would have retired. तांको सिलेक्ट केमती करा गला बाय लॉटरी. ओके तो रिकॉल करंदा आपण टर्म ऑफ ऑफिस जोटा अछि राज्यसभा पई केते 6 years. एटा कोन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन रे फिक्स करा हाइची ना आरपीए रे अछि. यू हैव टू रिकॉल. आल्सो रिकॉल द प्रोसेस एंड मैनर ऑफ इलेक्शंस टू राज्यसभा. प्लस एटा को कंट्री रो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन रु वी हैव सोर्स्ड द मैनर ऑफ इलेक्शंस टू राज्यसभा. आल्सो रिकॉल कि राज्यसभा इलेक्शन टा ओपन बैलेट हुए कि क्लोज बैलेट हुए या माने कौन. इज देयर रिजर्वेशन ऑफ SC/ST कैंडिडेट्स टू राज्यसभा as in case of Lok Sabha? These are your questions for you to recall and revise. Okay, next question. A money bill can be introduced only in, I just देखिले article 109 को कि money bill can be introduced only in the Lok Sabha and not in the Council of States or Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha है परिवानी, so only Lok Sabha. Answer is B. Next question. Panchayati Raj is included in which list? It's a factual question, but we should know this. The local self-government a state list रे अछि. Option B is the right answer. Co-entry enter number 5. I think एई कत थरा OPSC prelims रे डायरेक्ट पचारछि कि enter number 5 टा कोन. I think I'm correct. But enter number 5 of the state list is deals with the Panchayati Raj institutions or local self-government. Okay. Now since we are discussing this about lists, recall कि lists केतरा लिस्ट अछि, कोन कोन तांकर प्रोविजन्स अछि, who scheduled deals with the lists. Okay, आउ each list रे केतरा सब्जेक्ट अछि. Okay, union list, state list, concurrent list, plus residuary powers. This is an important thing. Residuary powers माने कोन, एटा कहा पाखरे अछि. Okay, आगुरु कोन थिला माने गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट जोटा आगुरु हेजी सेही केस रे रेसिडुअरी पावर्स कहा पाखरे रहउतला. आल्सो मु रेकमेंड करिबी कि each list रू important subjects 5-10 टा important subjects and तांकर entry number आपण मन रखि दियंतु. जेन डायरेक्टली पचार दो कि entry number 5 कोन स्टेट लिस्ट रो So it's advisable कि आपण सबु लिस्ट रो at least 5 to 10 subjects, important subjects मन रखि दियंतु प्लस सोर्स कोन ए लिस्ट रो फंडा हम पाखु we borrowed this from which nation's constitution or which act, okay, especially concurrent list हम कोड आनछन ऑस्ट्रेलियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन रो आनछन, okay. So these are some points that you need to recall. Next question: who among the following has the power to issue ordinances under article 129? Okay, so pune misprint heji. OPSC is famous for these misprints. 129 re ordinance nahi, it's 123 actually. Okay, 123 is the ordinance making power of the president. So answer is president. Ordinance kona, ordinance making power kona, mu previous video 2006 ର Polity Questions discuss कला बेले मु extensively discuss करची. You please look into that video. Also the 129 लिखा है, let's see what is 129. 129 mentioned that Supreme Court to be a court of record. Okay, now you recall what a court of record means. Does court of record imply that Supreme Court has the power to review its own judgments? Review petition ro concept through infer kara hochi ki can we extrapolate the concept of review petition from the fact that Supreme Court is a court of record. Next question: the doctrine of basic structure of the Indian Constitution was pronounced by the Supreme Court of India in which of the following cases? Everyone knows that it is Kesavananda Bharti case, okay, versus state of Kerala. Kebe hitla 24th April 1973. जो माने क्रिकेट लवर्स they know this date because this is the birth date of the legendary Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar. Okay, so केशवानंद भारती केस रे ही हमको बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर डॉक्ट्रिन रो कॉन्सेप्ट सुप्रीम कोर्ट देतले एंड बाकी केस गुड़ा भी you have to remember what the case laws were actually. In Minerva Mills case, the essential conclusion was that there should be a balance between what fundamental rights and DPSPs. But a harmonious balance maintain करिया पे सुप्रीम कोर्ट कहथिले कोथरे मिनरवा मिल्स केस 1980. अब एसआर बोमाई केस 1994 dealt with the arbitrary misuse of article 356. 356 कोन president's rule. Okay, the central government arbitrarily state government को dissolve कर देतले using article 356 that actually was dealt in SR Bommai case. So you have to remember कि main मुद्दा कौन है इस सब केस because these are some landmark judgments in political history. Next question: writs can be issued for the enforcement of fundamental rights by district courts, high courts only, Supreme Court only, both Supreme Court as well as high courts. So we know that writs can be issued for fundamental rights by both Supreme Court as well as high courts. So answer is option D. Article 32 जोटा गोटे part of fundamental rights empowers the Supreme Court to issue writs for violation of fundamental rights. And Article 226 empowers the High Court to issue writs for violation of any rights including fundamental rights. Okay, तो आपण recall करंदु writs for fundamental rights कोन कोन केते प्रकार. Okay, 5 प्रकार लिखा है, you have to know them. Okay, also writs for other rights एटा के दे परिबो, हाई कोर्ट दे परिबो. Okay, so in case of writs, with respect to writs कहा पाखरे बेसी पावर अछि? Who can issue writs for more number of rights? It's the high court, because high court can issue writs for fundamental rights as well as other rights, but Supreme Court only for fundamental rights. Okay, the writ issuing power of high court is broader than the Supreme Court, correct? Okay, next question: which one of the following was the first state to establish the institution of Lokayukta in India? Pune factual question, it is Maharashtra. Okay, Maharashtra 1972 रे ही ऑफिस ऑफ लोकायुक्त को इंस्टीट्यूट करिदिला, राइट. ओडिसा रे आम ओडिसा रे 2014 रे बिल आसी के पास हेतिला एंड लागू हो 2018-19 हे जाइतिला. ओके, so you have to recall and revise office of Lokpal ba Lokayukta कोन, members केते जण, terms of office कोन, तांको tenure कोन, powers कोन, why it was established, अन्ना हजारे movement रो माने main मुद्दा कोन थिला. Okay, plus the names of Lokpal of India and Lokayukta of our state Odisha. Okay, next question. Which one of the following was the first committee to demand constitutional recognition for panchayats? It will be factual question. The answer is Ashok Mehta Committee, जोटा कि 1977 जनता गवर्नमेंट टाइम रे आसीथिला. Basic किछटा committees you have to remember that dealt with panchayat raj systems by evolution of panchayat raj system in India, like the Balwant Rai Mehta Committee 1957 रे, which recommended 3-tier system. Okay, then Ashok Mehta Committee of 1977 ये 2-tier system recommend करथिला. Also it recommended कि political parties should be involved in panchayat raj elections. Also it recommended reservation for SCs, STs, and also constitutional recognition. So these are certain points you have to remember. Then GVK Rao Committee of 1985. Then you have LM Singhvi Committee of 1986. LM Singhvi Committee भी constitutional recognition by pitch करथिला. Also it mentioned about Naya Panchayats etc. तापरे Thangton Committee and different other committees were established, and finally the Narasimha Rao government passed the Panchayat Act. Okay, 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendment Acts of 1992 and 3, giving the constitutional status to panchayats and municipalities. Next question. In India, collegium system was first introduced in relation to, very easy again, collegium system का संग deal करें with the judiciary. Okay, so you have to remember and recall first judges case 1982 कौन ହେଇଥିଲା कि चीफ जस्टिस करो कंसल्टेशन कॉन्करेंस संगरे समान कि नहीं, प्रेसिडेंट बाउंड थिले कि नहीं टू एक्सेप्ट द चीफ जस्टिस recommendation for the appointment of judges to Supreme Court. In the second judges case, it was decided that consultation माने concurrence माने चीफ जस्टिस जहाँ कहिबे सेटा प्रेसिडेंट मानिया को पड़िबो प्लस चीफ जस्टिस एका कहिबेनी. चीफ जस्टिस will consult to other senior most judges or colleagues of the Supreme Court and then tender their consultation to the president for appointment. अब एटा ही collegium system रो beginning हला कोडा second judges case of 1993. Okay, so the third judges case of 1998 आस्तिला, and then we have the infamous NJAC case जोटा कि Supreme Court unconstitutional कही कि null and void declare कर देला 99th Amendment Act रे हितला, right? NJAC, National Judicial Appointments Commission Committee, and that is famously known as the fourth judges case. Okay, next question. Central Vigilance Commission was set up on the recommendations of, easy question, answer is Santhanam Committee. Okay, Santhanam Committee to on prevention of corruption. So you have to recall and revise whether the CVC is a statutory or constitutional body. The statutory tale co act through bana hala CVC Act की. The number of commissioners present in CVC, appointments केमती हुए, को कमिटी सिलेक्ट करी की नेम रेकमेंड करे, अपॉइंट किए करे, टर्म्स ऑफ सर्विस कौन तांकर, रिलेशन विथ द दिल्ली स्पेशल पावर्स एस्टैब्लिशमेंट एक्ट और सीबीआई कौन तांको इतरे किए सुपरविजन काको करे. ओके, पावर्स कौन, जुरिस्डिक्शन कौन, लिमिटेशंस कौन सीवीसी रो, you have to recall and revise. These are very important, right? Next question. Which constitutional amendment provided for the setting up of administrative tribunals in India? For 24th, 42nd, 44th, 59th. The answer is 42nd. Emergency time nahi heitila eta 42nd Amendment of 1976 that included or that introduced a new part in the Constitution, Part 14A, which deals with two articles, Article 323A and 323B. 323A purely deals with administrative tribunals, okay, for public service matters only. और क्या कर परिबो? Only Parliament. Okay, center ପାଇଁ भी Parliament ही बनेबो, state ପାଇଁ भी Parliament ही बनै परिबो. Administrative tribunals. 323B dealt with other matters like taxation, foreign exchange, land reform, sealing on urban property, foodstuff, बाकी जहाँ जहाँ ପାଇଁ tribunals दरकार हबो. So 323B ର ସାହାଯ୍ୟରେ ହେଇ परिबे. ताकू करिबो कि they can be created by both parliament as well as state legislative assemblies. Okay, so that was it for this video for 2015. तो हमें 2006 और 2015 रा polity questions discuss कर दले. In the next video we will be discussing 2016 polity questions. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Jagannath.